Hi guys, thanks for joining me again for this week's bite-sized yoga class. Today we're going to work on loosening our hips, which are a place that a lot of people have trouble with, especially if you sit all day at work or just in general, like I think we're all guilty of. So for this practice, you're going to maybe want a strap or a belt, just anything that you have to hand, a couple of pillows or blocks, and we're going to get started. So before we get into any movement, we're going to just lay down on our mats and try and identify any tight or sticking points that we have in our bodies, and we're going to start to work on those. Okay, so coming down to a laying position. Almost like your final relaxation pose, letting your hands open up to the sky, feet falling out to the side. And you're just going to, in your own time, imagine from the top of your head, just scanning downwards, scanning your face, scanning your neck, and just trying to identify any tight spots, any painful spots that you might have in your body. Any neglected areas. Slowly coming down through the torso. Maybe noticing any niggly spots in your hips, in your pelvis. Scanning down through your legs to your knees. Just becoming fully aware of the whole length of your body, pressing into the mat. Coming to your feet. Are you holding any tension there? And when you come to the end of this, just take a couple of deep breaths. And gently starting to move, bringing your knees towards your chest. Just hugging them in. Rocking gently from side to side. Maybe keeping your eyes closed or just cracking them open, nice soft focus. Maybe just circling the ankles, getting any creaks, any clicks out of them. Mine click a lot. Dropping your feet back to the mat. Bring them as wide as the mat, or maybe just a little bit wider, making sure you've got space on either side, which I don't have right now, so I'm just going to move my blocks up. Okay, from here we're going to do what we call windshield wipers. So just letting them fall over to the left-hand side. Your knees might not come down to the floor, that's fine. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of the right thigh. We're not pushing it, we're letting gravity do the work here. Coming up, letting them fall over to the other side. You might find that you're able to go further on one side than the other. That's completely normal. It comes down to the way that we carry our bags, the leg that we lead with when we climb up the stairs. We all have imbalances. One side is stronger than the other. And just in your own time, rolling through these, coming back and forward. Slowly breathing with the movement. Stretching out your hip flexors. And coming back through to center, bringing your knees hip distance apart. We're going to come into a reclined butterfly pose. So bringing your feet slightly closer to your sits bones, bringing the feet together, letting the knees fall open. Now, if that feels really strong through the hips and you're finding it really uncomfortable and you're really tight, that's absolutely fine. That's what I wanted you to grab your pillows or your blocks for, because you're going to have them underneath the knees to wherever you need them, letting all the pressure go down through those blocks or pillows. You can let your hands rest out to the side. You can rest them on your stomach, rest them on your inner thighs. You can also take a bit of the tension off by moving your feet away from your body slightly, just creating more of a diamond shape. If you're using your blocks and you're starting to find that that's loosening you up, you can always drop them to the lowest side or the highest side, whatever you need. Just holding here, letting gravity pull down on your limbs. This is a great position to do if you're struggling to sleep during the night. Just come into this sort of goddess position. It's really great for helping you drift back off to sleep. And using your hands, gently bringing your knees back together and just moving your blocks off again to one side. Okay, and then just grabbing your strap or your belt, whatever you have to hand. We're just going to do really gentle hip opening sequence using the strap over the ball of the foot. So bringing your left foot into your body, just reaching your strap over your foot, flexing your foot. You want the strap to go over the ball, not onto the heel and not onto the middle. So you want it on the ball so you can pull your toes down towards you. Bringing your foot up towards the sky, keeping your right foot pushing down. Now you might get your leg vertical like mine here, but there's every possibility that you might be here. That's absolutely fine. If you're here, that is still giving you the exact same stretch. So I want you to keep working on that, keep flexing through the foot, breathing into that deep stretch that you can feel. Maybe experiment with pointing the toe, then flexing the foot. See what that does to the back of the leg. Pointing and flexing. And pointing and flexing. It's just sort of flossing the muscles at the back of the leg. Taking the strap into the left hand, we're just going to really gently start to open it out to the left hand side. Again, if you're here and you're feeling the stretch, you're getting the exact same stretch, so please don't push it. We don't want any pain, we don't want any injuries here. So your aim is to keep your right hip pressing down into the floor. If you notice it's coming up, you've gone too far. Starting to open it out. You might get low down like this. Again, prime opportunity, use a block or a pillow, prop your leg up on it. That's absolutely fine. You should feel a really strong stretch through the inner thigh here. If it crosses over to pain, that's not what we want. We want you to back off, okay? We need it to be a nice, strong stretch. No pain should be felt. And foot back up to sky. Transferring the strap into the right hand now. And we're just going to gently take it over to the right. So when you go over to the right, you won't get very far this way because you've got your right leg bent. But you should be able to feel a little bit through your IT band, which is going through the outside of this thigh here. Keeping the foot flexed. And back up, removing the strap. And just shaking your legs out. There's a lot of strong movement there. And we're just going to repeat that on the other side. So I'm just going to move out slightly because I've got very limited room here. I just want to make sure. Bringing your right leg into your chest, putting the strap over the ball of the right foot and bringing it up to the sky. Flexing the foot strongly, shoulders down. Experimenting again, pointing and flexing through the toes. Moving through the calf muscles, through the hamstring. maintaining your deep breathing. If you notice that you're holding your breath at any time, just try and bring your attention back to that. Bringing this into your right hand, bringing your left hand onto your left hip, and that can keep some awareness at keeping your left hip down, and start to open the leg out. Remember, it's not about how far you get, it's how much you're feeling the stretch. I've got a nice hack here, my foot's able to rest on the door, so you might call it cheating. I'm just calling it some creative props. Bringing the foot back up, switching over to your left hand and just gently bringing that right leg over to the left. Again, it's not going to come very far because you've got that left leg bent. But you should still feel a stretch through the right IT band, or the outside strip of your right thigh. And coming back up, releasing that foot. You can shake out, you can do your windshield wipers again, and just to release some of that tension. So you might feel that your hips are feeling a little bit looser here. So from here, we're going to bring our knees into our chests and just gently roll over, coming onto our hands and knees. We're going to finish up with a brief frog pose. So walking our knees out wider than the mat. Again, this might be an opportunity to bring a pillow underneath you. This can be a really nice prop. Lowering yourself down, knees out, feet flexed. Oops, there goes my other mats. This is a really strong movement through your inner thighs. So you can release the movement by moving your hips forwards. If you want more stretch, push yourself slightly back. And you can alternate between rocking forward and coming back. Just experimenting with where you're feeling the stretch. We're not going to hold it very long. Breathing deeply. Beautiful. Gently pushing yourself back onto your hands and knees. Moving your props off to the side and pushing yourself back into your child's pose. Slowly rolling yourself back up to seated, letting your shoulders fall down your back, rocking your neck side to side, looking over your shoulders, releasing everything out. Rolling your shoulders back. A couple of brief inhales, bringing your arms up. And exhaling, release. Inhaling up. And exhaling, release. Beautiful. Thank you again for joining me for this week's bite-sized class. Hopefully your hips are feeling nice and wrung out and you're ready to go about your day with a bit more energy and a bit more happiness. If you like this kind of movement, please like and subscribe. I drop a new class every Thursday, and I also run group classes over on my website. The link is in bio.